I'd describe my skin colour as cocoa brown.
Pale brown.
Black.
Dark brown.
Quite brown, dark, spotty and not exactly light.
Sometimes I look at my skin tone, I think it looks quite orangey.
Light brown.
I'd describe it lighter than some people's and darker than some people's.
In the summer, it's like a golden complexion. I'm like pale like my mum in the winter.
It's probably about mixed with chocolate brown with a caramel brown in different weathers and different lighting.
I tend to go a bit pale in the winter, and then obviously when summer comes back around, I go a golden brown, I would say.
I would say lightish brown.
Light brown shade mixed with a dark chocolatey colour.
Dulux would call it a sort of vaguely pinky off-white.
Winter, I'm really, really pale, especially the legs because I don't get as tanned as the rest of you.
It's slightly less white than it usually is because I've just been on holiday and got a bit sunburnt and everything.
Chocolate brown. No, just a cool brown, I think, probably, yeah. Just brown, really.
Sometimes there's a negative vibe, like because of the colour of my skin, and it's not all the time, but sometimes like people will have a little dig, basically because of what colour I am or what colour they tend to think I am.
I think I'm treated quite like an outcast sometimes because of my skin colour. I'm not exactly in the crowd because of it.
When I used to live in, and still do, live in a predominantly white area, then sometimes it can be racism, but that's about it really. But as you get older, you tend to ignore that.
Certain areas you go into, you'll know that differently. They don't mix with black people. You could know by the way they talk to you. In some areas they'll be more friendlier, and then they're not afraid of you being black.
I've never noticed that I've been treated differently, but I suppose I probably have at some points in my life, but I've never really could say that I've noticed it.
I was in Africa recently and I felt more aware of it there than I normally do here.
Everyone gets treated differently in different societies. Like if you used to go into a shop, they would walk around to see if you do anything dodgy because of your skin colour.
It depends what people. If they're dark skinned, they'll probably think like I'm very light. If they're white people, they'll think I'm just in the middle. Depends what people it is, what colour skin they got.
Then there's other people walking down the street minding their own business. They can't help how they were born, do you know what I mean? It's just other people's perception. You all get told of the same brush sort of thing simply because of your complexion.